Hey guys, it's Tape the Grape, and this is a video on the Mercury, because today marks 1 year of ownership of this thing. And I would say it's pretty uneventful, which is a good thing, definitely not a bad thing, you know. I got the hood popped open, that's why it looks like that. But honestly, 1 year of ownership so far, it's not bad at all. No major issues whatsoever. We've got some stuff fixed on it in that 1 year. I'll go over that with you in a little bit. But really, nothing major. Like, technically, I could have got the stuff not done and still be on the road, but, you know, it's more of a safety thing. But, oh yeah, $1,200 I originally purchased this for. And I probably put almost $1,000 into it, maybe. I don't know. I'll probably have to do the calculations here in a bit. Well, that's the outside walk around. You know, it's got the green cloth roof. Everyone thinks it's vinyl. No, it's cloth. You know, I always thought when I first got it, like, is it going to grow mildew and stuff? Well, yeah, probably a little bit, and sun faded and stuff. Moss, whatever you want to call it. It's not bad, though. Interior, of course. It's about the same as when we got it. It might be a little dirtier. Of course, I kept up the cleaning. I kept washing it in winter and vacuuming it out and all that. Seats. One issue, ouch, I just hit my head. That's the problem with these. I know people, you'd think it'd be just as easy as taking out some bolts and flipping it around, but it's not. It's got like this weird, like, compression, or like crimp fitting, I guess. And you can take that apart, flip the fabric around, but yeah, it's more work than it's worth, I would say. Otherwise, I'd have the pretty much fresh, brand new bottoms, minus that little whatever that is on a burn mark. I don't even know on the top, but let's look in the back. Of course, my fiance drives this, so she's got her outdoor blanket, picnic blanket, and clothes and stuff in the back seat. Tried putting it all in one spot so it'd be out of the way as much as possible, of course. But this is just a quick walk around because, you know, I've already got a video looking at it. But again, 1 year with this vehicle, not bad at all. This is one of the best vehicles, if not the best vehicle I had. If not the best, probably the second best. The Lumina being the first best. Despite the rust on that poor thing. Oh, one little side note, the person that ended up buying it, they actually recently sold it. I saw their post on Marketplace. Still never got a plastic cover for this, but that's whatever. The guy I bought it from said, come back and I'll give it to you, as well as, you know, some haze manuals, I think it was. But he lives all the way in Crystal Lake, over an hour away, so I didn't bother going back as much as I probably should have. One concerning issue, which I think I'm going to get checked out real here soon. I didn't even mean to open that thing. I forgot I had just driven it, so that color I don't think it's supposed to be like that. But anyway, let me close it back up. I think it's rusty. The guy said the radiator had been replaced before, so I don't know. That's concerning to me, but, you know, oh well. I'll ignore it. I'll ignore it and pretend I didn't see it. Again, the guy I bought it from, he did all the coil packs on it, except the one, I believe. But I'll start it up here in a bit. Trunk, you don't need to see the trunk. It's a big, deep trunk, you know what I mean? It's tools in it, whatever. But anyway, let's start it up now. Whoops, shit. Ouchie. I just got an oil change done on it. What would that be? 15 days ago, something like that. One thing I hate about Walmart, yeah, I know I shouldn't be going to Walmart to get an oil change, you know, yada, yada, yada. But anyway, they put 5W20 in it. It specifically says 530 on the owner's manual and on the hood, or under the hood. But in their system, it says 5W20. But at least they put full synthetic in it. But I'll be sure next time. Because I remember the first time I got the oil changed, they had told me 520, and I said no, 530. But either way. Still runs smooth as hell. Smooth as silk, I guess you'd say. Now there's an airplane in the sky. It's going to make it harder to hear. Sounds like a little bit of an exhaust leak. But oh yeah, not bad. I'll put an edit in the video on what mileage it was when we first bought it, but it is now at 114,688 miles. I think we got it at like 12 something, I don't know. But yeah, not many miles at all put on in a year. But oh yeah. And in the glove box, let's take a look at all the stuff that we got fixed on it. Well, in no particular order, the things I ended up getting done on this car in the 1 year I've owned it. First thing on this list here, at $194.48, I got the outer tie rods done. That's parts and labor. There's parts and labor right there. Let me know if I got ripped off. Probably did, but who knows. What's the next thing? Oh yeah, when the heat stopped working, had to get the HVAC control assembly and the what was it? Let me think. Oh yeah, and the blower motor resistor. That was, you can probably see right there, $522.33. And then the next thing is was this the upper or lower ball joints? I believe the upper ones. Yep, upper ones. $300.30. So I guess I'm well past the $1,000 I thought. Here's the lower ball joints, $438.90. Then I got the windshield wiper motor, because the wipers stopped working on this thing too. And then it was right at the beginning of spring, so, or winter into spring, to where it was trying to, we're starting to snow a lot. I was only $219.31, and this was at Happy Car Quick Lanes. But what was this? Oh yeah, this was the inner tie rods and then the alignment I ended up getting done at the end. $316.74. Let me calculate all those and I'll tell you. Well, by the look of my face, you can clearly tell I did not expect I spent that much on this car. It was $1,995, or 92, I'm sorry, and 6 cents. What, just a few dollars below $2,000. So $1,200 plus $2,000 plus, the $500 I spent registering this vehicle and insuring it. No, I don't even think that includes the insurance, for the started up fee. But yeah, that's a lot of money. So I could have just used all that and bought like a $3,000 car or a $3,500 car. It wouldn't have had to get anything done. Well, you never know. I could have spent that much on a car and it'd still be a heap, because, people like to price their cars way too high these days. But either way, that's how much it was. Wow. Damn, that's actually the first time I've calculated it all together. Wow. But never mind that. Let's do a driving portion, which I actually already did. I will do a start up and drive out of this hospital parking lot here, but then I've got a little video of it actually driving down the road. I did prior to making this here video because, I thought of it whilst driving. But anyway, I'm going to put everything up and hope you enjoyed. Another thing I forgot to mention, this thing during wintertime, it absolutely sucks in the winter, because these tires here, of course this car came from Florida, so you don't really have to worry about it much there, except hurricanes, but no snow and slippage. I am eventually going to get new tires for this. Don't know if that's going to be before or during the winter, when I'm like, oh dang, now I actually need to get some. But anyway, it sucks in the winter. I know I'm in this group on Facebook of the Grand Marquis and, town cars and Crown Vics, of course. And, they put weight in the trunk and get snow tires, but I can't afford snow tires plus regular tires, because I'm not going to do that, because I'd have to get a second set of rims or take these rims in to get new ones put on, and, a whole process. But let's get out of here now. Oh yeah, and the speedometer doesn't work sometimes. I think it might just be a speed sensor. Worst case scenario, I'll get it replaced myself because I've done the speed sensor on my old S10 I had. Not that hard, to be honest. I just hate having to get on my back, especially in the gravel where I'd have to go. But yeah, this is my 1-year anniversary of my Grand Marquis Panther platform car, the first Panther platform car I've ever owned. I was originally going to have as my second vehicle a 97 Lincoln Town car, but that fell through. The guy sold it before I got the money, and I only lived, 2 blocks from the hospital, so I might as well drive home from the hospital. But yeah, no, this car is really nice. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Yeah, actually, there's one thing I would trade it for. I would trade it for my Lumina minus the rust. If I could get my Lumina back without rust, that's what I would trade it for. Otherwise, I wouldn't trade this. That or maybe an old 40s hot rod or something, like a 43 Chevy Custom Deluxe or something. Oh man, them are nice. Or even a Dodge Custom Deluxe, whatever their version of it's called. They're all fantastic cars, though. Driving down the road, still smooth as can be. Of course, with all that front suspension work we got done, but sorry if it's shaking real bad. I don't know if hovering my arm above the headrest or leaning on is better for shaking or worse. But either way, still drives really great, gets up to speed. Yeah, not much to complain about, rather. Had to pause for a stoplight, of course, because who wants to sit there and watch that whole thing? But yeah, I'm happy with it. It was well worth the, $1,200 we spent on this. Not bad at all, man. From Florida, rust-free. Only real major cosmetic issues, the dent you've seen already. But man, I couldn't have asked for a better vehicle. I only hope my Blazer lasts as long and is as good, because that was $100 more than this one. That marked it the most expensive vehicle I ever purchased. But anyway,